Mabuhay! Good day, everyone. I'm Cristal Licaya Nabordo, a Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management student from Section 1A. And today, I will be discussing the 7 basic economic problems. However, I will just focus on 4 economic problems because my groupmate will discuss and continue the remaining topics. So now, let's start the discussion. So we all know that economic problems are challenges that can affect the country's ability to provide both the needs and the wants of its people, impacting their quality of life. Understanding these issues is important to address the factors that can impact the economic development and also the human well-being. Now, let's start our discussion. First, we have poverty, a situation where people encounter difficult in satisfying their basic needs on a regular basis. So, poverty is a condition where people, individual, or family cannot provide their basic daily needs, such as food, shelter, clothes, and healthcare assistance. So, in poverty, they often face hunger, poor healthcare, and lack of access on services. It is mainly caused by due to lack of income and also lack of materials possession and basic to survival. So for example, a family with a low income cannot provide a healthy food that leads to children skip meals. So in rural area, poverty can be seen in a family when a family lack of access of clean waters and also adequate housing. So now, let's discuss the unemployment. So, unemployment is a condition where people physically and mentally qualified and are willing to work cannot find a job aligned with their educational attainment. So, ang unemployed occurs when the people who are physically and mentally able and willing to work cannot find a job that match their skills and also their educational attainment. So, it wastes human potential and economic growth because if fewer people can earn an income and contribute to our society. So, we have 4 types of unemployment. First, we have fractional unemployment. So, it is when a job seekers and employers need time to find each other or so-called turnover unemployment. So, kaning fractional unemployment is it happens when people are temporary without a job because they are searching for a new one that can match or fit sa ilang skills and educational attainment. And also their career goals. So for example, a college student find a new job may experience frictional unemployment because they take time to apply, also to attend interview, and lastly, to find the job that matches their interests, goal, and also their ma-align ang ilang educational attainment. So next, we have the seasonal unemployment. So it is due to seasonal changes in the demand for certain kinds of labor. So ang seasonal unemployment occurs when a job exists only during a specific period of year or season. When the season ends or the demand decreases, na ay possibility na ang worker is mawalan sila job until the season returns. For example, a farmers will lose their job after the harvest season because there is no work to be done after that. So, makabalik na sila work until the next planting season. So, another example is sa resort, sa beaches. If ever na dili na summer, may possibility na mo-decrease ang demand sa resort nila, which can lead na pwede sila magtanggal o mga trabahante kay gamay na mag-customer. So now we have the structural unemployment, attribute to changes in taste, technology, government policy, and competition. So this type occurs when a long-term mismatch between the skilled worker and the job that is available. Changes in technology and also in industry as well as the government policy can cause the workers lost their jobs and permanently if unless they will retrain. For example, a factory workers may lose their job if a machine is replaced to a manual labor without retraining opportunities. If ever na mo-retrain sila balik, there is a big possibility na dili sila mawadan og work kay nag-retrain man sila. So we have cyclical unemployment, result from changes or fluctuation in economic activity because of business cycle. So in this unemployment type, it happens when people lose their job because economic goes through up and down, also called the business cycle. So the prosperity, if the economy is doing well, they might produce a better goods and services. Since production is high, companies need more workers. So it means that more people will get a job or the opportunity to work to earn money. So recession is when a economic will slow down. Companies produce less because less production, na possibility na ang company dili sila mag-need of more workers, and it can lead to loss of jobs, and also ang mga people mag-struggle sila find a new job. For example, sa Anda, my hometown which is Anda. So at ever na peak of tourist season na mag-hire sila staff, workers para i-accommodate na ang mga visitors. And however, if the economy will turn down, fewer tourists will go sa among town which is ang Anda, na ay possibility na ang mga tourist-related workers mawadan sila job temporary and mabalik ra ng job if the peak tourist season will return. So now let's proceed to the third type of basic economic problems. So we have population and high growth rate. When the rate of growth in population is higher than the set rate by the government. So it occurs when the people in a specific town kanang mag-grow siya rapidly faster than what the government considered manageable. It can restrain resources such as food, housing, education, and healthcare. And yeah, when the population grow quickly without matching the growth in job opportunities, it leads to a rise of unemployment and lower job opportunity or average standard of living. Yeah, more people will compete to the limited jobs and resources, which can increase poverty and kanang social problems. For example, in a small town na ay daghang mga family niya, gamay ra ang nag-exist na job opportunity. So na ay possibility na ang mga young men or mga young women, mga individual anak na town is they will remain jobless and underemployed, and also it can make difficult for the town to develop economically kay sige sila create og family without creating a job opportunity na para ana sila magkuha og income para na sila ika-provide sa mga daily basic needs silang family. The high cost of education. The total expenses incurred in earning a degree are beyond the income living capacity of the family, preventing many Filipino students from affording tertiary education. So, education is essential for personal and economic development. Pero, when the cost to attend school is mahal, na ay ubang kanang mga student or mga bata mo undang sila school due to the higher kanang like high na tuition niya dili afford sa ilang family. So, this prevent many capable students from continuing their education and gaining better job skills. So, high expenses includes tuition fee, books, transportation, and other activities that they need in daily education life, yeah, which can be overwhelmed for a low-income family. For example, a student from a poor family may drop out after the high school because their parents cannot provide or cannot like dili sila stable and financial for college tuition and supplies para sa mga gamit if ever na mo college ang iyahang anak. So, limiting that student future job opportunities and contributing to continue poverty. So, that's all for my discussion, and my groupmate will discuss and continue the remaining three basic economic problems. Thank you. Mabuhay.